Time. Hey, Destiny. Oh my God, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. It's so great to have you here. Every week I'm uploading new yoga classes that really focus on muscle activation practices that help you become more stronger and more stable in your body, and ultimately to have a pain-free body so that you can truly manifest and live your life purpose. I would love to know from you, if you can comment below, what kind of yoga classes would you like to see more of, and what kind of pain are you dealing with right now? And I would love to curate some content just for you. So come on and let's start our practice. Namaste, my friends. Welcome to my channel and to this class. One of my favorite topics is on hamstrings, and one of the reasons why it's my favorite topics is because I have suffered all my life with tight hamstrings. It is horrible. But I want to give you some really cool hacks in how to help deal with your tight hamstrings. We've done a few videos on this before, so I would really encourage you to go watch those videos. But to recap shortly, it's really important to understand the dynamics between muscles, and that when you have a tight muscle, it's usually in response to the fact that the opposite muscle is not engaging properly. So if you think about your hamstrings, and if you can only bring your leg up to here and you feel that your hamstring is pulling on you, that's probably a good sign that this quad is not contracting properly, okay? So for example, like right now, I can bring my leg about that high up, which is pretty good. It's good range of motion. It's considered decent. Right now I'm observing my leg is shaking a little bit, and probably part of that is just because the quads aren't activating. My life, I've put my body through a lot of abuse and done that with really hip flexors that were never fully engaging properly. So if we want to start to loosen up the hamstrings, my preferential wording is that we're going to start to bring a little bit more stability to our hamstrings. We're going to bring some more stability to the lower part of the body. When your body has stability, you're going to have all the mobility that you want. And today I want to just kind of talk about how to get the quads activated. And so I have a little bit of a hack for it. If you've done some videos with me before, this is a new technique. I've never taught this before, and I hope that you enjoy it. So what I'd like you to do is to come onto your back, and we're just going to do a little bit of a test first. So you can bring, again, your right leg up to the sky. I'm just going to look at where it is. Just feel it. A couple of things I'm observing right now is that this is my range of motion. My leg's a little shaky, and it's a little hard for me to have that feeling that I'm straightening, quote unquote, the leg. Okay? So what we're going to do first is going to activate the right quads. So first step is just bring your hand, left hand, to your left pelvic bone. Just kind of notice that as we're doing this, if your pelvic bone is lifting up, if you're kind of compensating to try and lift the leg, okay? So lift the right leg and just feel like the quad is engaging. So just have the hand there, and we're just gonna hold it there for a few seconds and then slowly come down and just relax. Lift the leg again. Now, I want to just add something. If you've got really tight hamstrings, and then slowly come on down, relax, and lift it up. Doing these exercises every day will be a game changer for you. Within like 30 days, you're going to notice a huge difference. And then slowly come down. And then slowly come on up. Because the more you can get the quads to engage in an appropriate way, and then slowly come on down. We're going to add one little thing here. Now this time you're going to internally rotate the right femur bone, okay, and then lift it up. And just hold it there for a few seconds. We're going to start reconnecting the brain to the quads so that they start to contract and contract on demand, and then slowly down. And just relax, internally rotate, lift the leg up. Remember to keep that left pelvic bone coming down, and then slowly come on down. And then internally rotate the leg, lift the leg up. Okay. And then slowly down. Beautiful. Okay. So what we're going to do from here is you're going to bring the leg up. Now, you're not going to do much with this hand. I just want you to stabilize the thigh and let the foot drop. Okay, just let the foot drop. You're going to then keep the knee here, but take the foot over to the left as far as you can. Don't lift the leg up, just bring it towards the left knee, and then come back, and this time go the other way. And you're going to feel this on the inside and outside of your quads. And then come back and do it again. Bring the foot over to the left. You can start to feel, it's really the vastus medialis, the part of the quad that's on the inside. And then you're going to feel, as you bring the foot over to the right, the quad on the right side, or the outside of the right quad. Okay, and then do it again. Left side. And then right side. And you probably need a little bit of a break. Doing these muscle activations works the muscles in a very different and unique way that you're probably not accustomed to. We're starting to work on building strength in the slow twitch fibers of the muscles. We're also re-engaging the muscle spindles. So your quads are probably like a slinky that has been overstretched. And that slinky, ergo your quads, are not able to recoil themselves. So what we're doing is we're increasing your quad's ability to recoil and recoil on demand. So bring the foot, this time the foot or the heel will sort of be level with the left shin bone, and you're just going to hold the leg there. Don't let the foot or the leg, the thigh move too much, and then just bring the foot over to the side and then bring it back and then over to the right. And then bring it back and then over to the left. And then bring it back and over to the right. And then bring it back and over to the left. Bring it back and over to the right. Very nice. And then slowly come back and just relax. So that's basically it in a nutshell. That covers the quads. And what I want you to do now is just lift the leg back up and just see if there's a difference. So one of the things I'm noticing really easily is my hamstrings aren't pulling anymore, that this muscle is engaged a little bit more, and then my leg can straighten and I'm not shaking as much. So just see what happened for you. Let's do the other side. Okay, so bring the leg up. That's about my range of motion right now. And then slowly back down. So let's do those practices. So lift the leg up. Okay, see if you can, with your left hand, feel that left quad engage. The right hand is on the pelvic bone. You're not wanting the pelvic bone to jut up. And then lower the leg down. So this is what it would look like. Sometimes you see this with people. They lift up and then this pelvic bone kind of lifts to give them the feeling or to compensate to lift this leg, but there's nothing happening there. So just lift the leg and really engage that quad as much as you can. And then come on back down. And lift the leg up again. And then back down. And this time, internally rotate the leg, and especially the femur bone, and then lift it up. No more than 30 degrees, so you don't want it up too high, just 30 degrees. And then slowly back down. And then internally rotate the leg and lift it up. And then back down. And we'll do it one more time. Internally rotate the leg, lift it up. And then back down. Very nice. Now this time, bend the knee and just kind of holding the leg with your hand. You're going to take the foot over, so kind of over towards the right knee. And then bring it back and over to the left. You're going to feel both sides of the vastus muscles working, and then bring it back to neutral and then over to the right. And then back and then over to the left. Back and over to the right. And then back and over to the left. And then back and over to the right. Very good. And just straighten the leg. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Good. And then bend the knee. Again, this time the foot's going to be sort of, or the heel of the foot's going to be level sort of with the mid shin bone. So again, you're going to have the foot leg there, just holding it with the left hand so that the femur doesn't move around. The only thing that's really moving is the tibia and fibula. Okay, so you're going to rotate the tibia and fibula to the right, or the lower leg, and then bring it back and then do it to the left. Should feel the outsides of the vastus muscles working. Vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, and then bring the foot back and again to the right. You might even feel a little bit of inner groins. That's sometimes normal here as well. It's not a bad thing. And then take the foot over. A lot of times hamstrings can tighten up because the groin muscles aren't working as well. The body tightens up, bring it back and over to the right. Last time. Body tightens up because it's a protective mechanism. Body senses instability, so it tightens up. Bring the foot back and then again over to the left. Nice. And then straighten the leg. Nice. Breathe in and out. And then very slowly start to bring the leg back up. Just notice how it feels. For me, it's probably, you can see the difference. It's kind of cool. It's nice. Push up through the heel of the foot and then back down. Please don't, after this practice, grab a strap or grab the leg and try and pull the leg towards you. That's a passive movement. If you do that, all the work that we've just done is going to be undone. So we want to keep the body engaged. We want to keep that connection between the brain and the muscle. As soon as you start to stretch, you actually begin to undo all of that work. And it's like, remember that idea of the slinky starts to become pulled out again. What we've actually been doing through this practice is recoiling the slinky so that muscles, particularly the muscles in the quads, can contract and can contract properly and as needed or on demand. If you start to stretch, you're actually going to undo that work. If the quads are contracting properly, as you just saw, the hamstrings will start to relax more. Your hamstrings are tight because they don't feel that the other muscles are doing their job. So they're tightening up. They're going, the brain is sending a message to those muscles, contract, contract, contract. So we want to keep those muscles engaged, particularly the quads, so that the hamstrings feel safe to relax and let go. Okay, my friends, have a super wonderful day. Please let me know what your experience is of doing these kind of exercises and how much your hamstrings have started to open up and let go.